everyone, and welcome back to Advancing Your Business, Your People, and Your Legacy Conversation Series. My name is Kendall Rawls. I'm the Director of Development with the Rawls Group, your host. As we talk with dealers across the country, recruiting is a high priority. Everyone is looking for talent. We are often asked, is it better to develop from within, internally recruit, or to look outside, externally recruit? And our answer is, it depends on your situation. I know probably not the answer you want to hear because it's not very cut and dry. But have no fear. In this episode of the Innovative Recruiting and Retention Strategies to Land Top Talent series, Champ Rawls, one of the Rawls Group succession planners, and Suzanne Malo, Director of DHG Search, provides key insights which will help you determine when it is best to promote from within or bring in talent from the outside. Champ, how do you know when you're in a better position to recruit externally versus internally?
It's a great question, Kendall. And I think recruiting right now is such a vital part of the industry because everybody's looking for talent. And I think there's definitely a need for both. Recruiting internally, I'll start with, I think is important when you have a culture that has been developed that sees people growing from the lowest levels to the top. Oftentimes, we'll hear, this person started as a porter and now is a general sales manager. And the reason why I think that it's great to hear and we like it is because when you recruit internally successfully, you're able to maintain culture that hopefully is positive and built and grow with people. Oftentimes when I see external recruiting not done professionally with somebody like a Suzanne very well, that has gone wrong is when they just start trying to pull people and get desperate other places, and people who come might not be from the same town, area, culture, and oftentimes 6 months later, they're gone. And so that's where, internally, I think you got to be thinking of what kind of culture do I have? Is it one of growth? Do you have a leadership development program? And if those things are in place, that's where I would focus on internal recruiting. Now, externally, I think Suzanne probably has much better insight into that. But I mean, we look to Suzanne and those organizations all the time to externally recruit because you don't have the talent inside your own company to be able to fulfill the strategic goals that you've set out for the organization. And oftentimes, if you want to get it to A to point B and you don't have that person, externally going out and finding someone to help you find the top talent that does fit your culture, that does understand where you're at and where you're going, is super important to aligning everybody's goals.
Well, and I would also say that sometimes companies or owners are not really thinking about the people that are within their company that could potentially fill a role that's a step up for them. Like sometimes they just immediately think they have to go external, and perhaps the people that are loyal in the company, have done a great job and know the culture and embrace the culture of the company. Perhaps they're ready for that next step and they just need somebody to teach them what they don't know in order for them to step up into that role. And sometimes your best employees are the people that you've had working for you that are ready. They're ready to be promoted and given an opportunity. But I do think when you go externally, if you don't align culturally, we always say to our clients, we're going to look not just for the technical skill set, the creds on the resume. That's not what we're looking for. I mean, it is partly what we're looking for, but we're also looking for a match in terms of culture and fit and personality of the organization and just the heartbeat of the organization. Because if if the person that comes in doesn't match that culture, it won't be a long-term fit. That has to be a match, or the person will be a short timer.
As you listen to the last few episodes of this series, you may or may not have picked up on a theme. Culture is key. If you have an inspiring culture, you probably have low turnover and have many options related to promoting from within and attracting talent from outside of your organization. If you have a toxic culture, you are probably experiencing high turnover and are struggling to attract the talent you need. The good news is you have choice and you can influence positive culture. The recruitment and retention of top talent is essential to building business value, sustaining business performance, implementing strategic plans, and the achievement of your succession goals. The next episode of this series focuses on the key learnings the pandemic has taught us as it relates to recruiting and retaining key talent. Do you have a question you want to discuss with an expert? Feel free to reach out directly to Suzanne or Champ at the email addresses listed on the screen. Continue listening to this series now or come back for more. Each topic featured may want you to learn something new.